How you guys out there doing? So you guys, you're not gonna believe me, and I know I sound crazy, but I just saw an orb, and I'm really sorry that I don't have proof. You're just gonna take my word on it. I have another video on this channel that shows an apparent orb. If you scroll and look for it, um, I've been ostensibly seeing orbs on and off a little bit all my life, and if you're interested, I'm about to give you just to stay awake. I'm a sentinel. Sentinel basically means like security guard. It's a fancy word of saying security guard. I call myself a sentinel because if you do what my kind of job entails, you'd be like, "Wow, I didn't think that guy could handle something that cool." And no, I'm not getting paid a fortune. I'm out in the middle of nowhere. I'm like in the California desert, and let's just leave it at that. I'm guarding something kind of important, I would say. I showed on another video an apparent orb at this place. But the thing is, that thing that I filmed, like the orb that I filmed on this channel, I'm not 100% sure that's an orb. But what I just saw on this camera, it's up above my head. I don't really want to. I'm kind of surreptitious about. I don't want to put my company's stuff on blast on the internet. It's an orb. I'm like 99.99% sure it's an orb because I keep seeing the same thing, and it's entering. It's attracted to some room. Anyways, guys, the reason why you should take my word on seeing these things is look how rudimentary my channel is. I'm not trying to make money off of paranormal stuff. I'm not trying to write a book named 23 Minutes in Hell like some liar called Bill Weasel. I'm not trying to go on Oprah or Dr. Phil and get money for supposedly seeing paranormal stuff. So if you want, I'm just staying awake. If you want to hear what people would probably call crazy and schizophrenic, whatever. I wrote down the fucking time that I saw that fucking orb. There's a fucking ball of light that just flew into a fucking room. If you're a Christian and my fellow brother, I'm sorry I cuss a lot. But anyways, and I've seen it all the time, doing the same thing all the time, a pattern. Uh, this is coming to mind. I'm just going to shoot off the hip. There is a bathroom here that's in the back corner, and there is a broom closet here, and the automatic lights sometimes come on in there. It scared the crap out of me before, like thinking someone's breached this place, and they're like slamming drugs or awaiting killing us in there. Or I thought my own employer was messing with me, making that light turn on automatically. Um, so, anyways, guys, uh, the automatic lights turned off. So right now, it kind of alarmed me. Anyways, guys, I had this atheist friend before, right? His aunt died like a day or two before. We were chilling at nighttime. We're talking about some spiritual stuff, and he said that he saw an orb. He said that I saw it too. I only remember him saying that he saw it. He's atheist as can be. When my mother died, so many days or weeks later, or whatever, it was probably only 1 or 2 weeks tops. I'm a bad son for not remembering. I saw an orb. My stepbrother saw it too. There was, if this wasn't an orb, then that means it was a clear day in April and there was a ball of lightning. This ball that looked exactly the same color as the sky, I thought it was a molecule. I didn't know what an orb was going eerily, just like this, like in a 45-degree angle. And you couldn't tell if whatever that was 16 feet in the air or 16 miles, or like 16 feet in the air or 6 miles or whatever. Feasible. 16 miles in the air is like outer space, I guess. I could be wrong. I think it's like 60,000 miles, whatever. So that's pretty crazy, guys. Shoot. I thought it was a molecule. The trajectory. I mean, if it was a balloon, there was absolutely no wind, and it's just going like this. That's exactly how it was flying, guys. There was no like. The orb there was just like that, just like ball of light and everything. But yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. I've had a lot of sleep paralysis and weird ass dreams, man. Fucking weird, dude. Like I know that people who are atheists and shit would think I'm just like crazy or fucking some shit like that, but the reason why I don't think I'm crazy is if you look at it's kind of hard to find, but there's a Catholic priest called Father Frank Calloway. Father Frank Calloway, and he's on a show. He'll be on a show called Pints with Aquinas. And during one of the parts of there, it's a long interview, so I don't know how you're gonna find it, but he saw the exact same sleep paralysis episode that I did. He described it exactly how I did. When I was like probably 5 or less years old, if you can even remember back that far. Because they say you can't remember before 5 years old, but I don't think so because I've kind of shocked my parents. But anyways, like I had a fucking like a fucking daydream out of nowhere about some, it was like I was like a little kid. I wasn't even allowed to watch horror movies, and it was some weird, very scary shadow, man. Oh my lord! If you want me to describe it, comment. And when I was 16 years old, I had a sleep paralysis episode. I opened my eyes, and it's almost like Father Frank Calloway said almost the same thing. It's like a window to another world was opening, and there was a shadow in the middle of the room, and one eyeball turned red, and there was another unsymmetrical eyeball starting to appear. It made no sense. Maybe it's just two orbs, because it wasn't symmetrical. It was like this. I didn't get it. But it seemed to me like it was a distorted, melting image. I can't even begin to describe the fear, man. I'm not doing it justice. You're so fucking mortified, excuse my language. You don't know to look at it or to turn away. I was looking at it because I couldn't believe it. I couldn't fucking believe it. I was like, I wasn't believing my own mind. I was like, this is my imagination, right? And the way I was doing it was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Like, it was just like, the fucking fear. Oh my, I'm not really, dude, you can't move. I was having a sleep paralysis episode. I can't fucking move. I wake up, my ears are ringing so loud. It was like a billion angry crickets playing speed metal. Like it was that kind of man, this cheekbone's a lot bigger. This cheekbone, because I keep getting socked in this side of the face. Yeah, man. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit tired. So your ears are ringing beyond belief. You can't move. You don't. I believe I was staring at it, and then once I confirmed to myself that might be really something, I think I started trying to look away. And when I finally popped out in sleep paralysis episode, this is one of the scariest things, dude. Probably the scariest things of my life is I had to go kind of toward that shadow to get the fuck out of the room and turn on the light. One time, a bum was chasing me and my girl cousin, who was a little bit older than me. We were playing like basically in a dirty alley. Some bum who was sleeping gets up and runs at us in the middle of San Bernardino, California, where there would be nobody to save us. There's no cameras there. It's like a fucking dirty alley that smells like piss. And I dropped my toy gun, and I remember us running away from that guy to jump a wall. We had a good head start. I I remember helping, like, basically let my cousin go first, and I remember looking behind me and thinking about running to go get my toy gun. And I remember my cousin telling me, "Don't do it." And I remember myself doing it, and I remember myself getting it and getting back over that wall. I'm very athletic. Uh, I'm so athletic. I'm kind of old now. Before I broke my ankles and all that, I've been I've been so athletic. God's blessed me with the athleticism. I remember one time